No, it's recording.
Hello, Monica. Today is October 31st at 3:34 p.m. and we are here today to talk about your action plan as far as the steps you're taking to prepare yourself for post-graduation. Okay, so the last time we met, what were some of the things that we discussed, Monica?
We talked about Turks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all the different applications, not the applications, the different scholarships that were on there, and SAT and ACT practices. Then we talked about like my plans for college and stuff like that.
Okay. And so today, again, this is more of a follow-up with you and I, and we're going to discuss what you've done, the steps you've taken, and then other steps that are necessary, okay, to make sure that you're prepared for when you leave here, okay, in June. So Monica, let's start by, I'd like to ask you, you know, when you were a junior last year, okay, and June 7th rolled around and you left here, you knew what you were going to be doing come August the 26th, which was?
Going back to school.
Okay, and so this is a way for us to make sure that you know what you're going to be doing when you leave us forever, okay, when you go off on your own and fly away, okay? And so what will you be doing, Monica?
I recently decided that I want to go to UTD and major in arts and technology, which is just animation.
Okay,
So, yeah.
and so I know from, again, from the last time we spoke to now, then you have made a decision.
Yeah.
Okay, because last time I know that you were pretty much undecided. You weren't sure what school you were going to, and you were trying to choose between several different career paths. Okay, so it sounds like you're making some steps in the positive, right direction. Great. So again, the goals that we set last time were what?
Last time goals. Try to figure out what you're gonna do. Look at scholarships and study for the SAT and ACT.
Okay, and I know you said that you've recently taken the SAT.
Oh yeah, I took it. I guess a few weeks ago. I guess that's what it was. It was a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully, whenever I get my scores back, they'll be good.
Okay, and did you utilize the study references that I
Yes.
showed you?
Mm-hmm.
Great, wonderful.
It helped out a lot.
Good,
Especially
good.
on math.
Okay, you felt more confident this go around?
Mm-hmm.
Great, okay. Well, I have this is part of the senior interview process, okay, that we're going to go through. And we've already discussed, you know, your credits and all that, so this is the next step. So it'll start off with, excuse me, the student resume.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look over that, and I'll kind of discuss it as you look over it. But this is not a work resume. This is not a school resume. This is for you to provide for your counselors, for your teachers, when you are needing a letter of recommendation. This is the specific information that they will need from you to personalize the letter of recommendation they're going to prepare for you. Okay, because it's much better to have a personalized letter than a very generic, oh, Monica, you know, yes, I had Monica, and yes, she was a good student. The information you provide here allows them to go more in depth, okay, about what they can say about you. And so, you have any questions about what you're seeing here?
Would like for academic awards, would like passing an AP test, would that be?
Most definitely, yes. Passing AP exams, any honors courses that you've taken in past, your dual credit classes that you're enrolled in currently, all of that will be included on here as well. Okay, volunteer hours, community service hours, special projects, service projects that you've done or you're currently involved in. Okay, and all the extracurricular activities that you're involved in, clubs, organizations, and things like that. Okay, all right. So if you'll turn over to the next page, please. Okay, and this is just more about the SAT, okay, and the SAT, it's a comparison contrast, okay, SAT versus ACT. What, you know, the test format, the content that's covered, the style, the scoring, one, you know, if you're on the, like, for example, the SAT, you are penalized for a wrong answer, whereas on the ACT, you're not penalized. So things like that you want to look at. Are you planning on taking it? I know you took the SAT. Are you planning on taking the ACT as well?
I was thinking about it just so that I could have both scores, and just in case whatever college, if I go to UTD, if they don't take SAT, take the ACT.
Okay, I think that's a great idea for you to explore both avenues. Okay, and take both of them, because you never know. You may do better on one than you do on the other.
Yeah.
Okay. You have any questions about that one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So we'll turn over to the next page. And so this just goes more into depth on the ACT, the test dates, the deadlines for the for registering. You do never want to have to pay late registration if you can avoid it. Okay, so just make sure you're very mindful of the registration deadlines, because it's just extra money that you don't need to pay.
Yeah.
Okay, senior year is very expensive time, so
Yeah,
anywhere you can cut out. Anywhere you can cut out money, And this here, when you're registering, you'll need your high school code, and that's the high school code. Okay, so when you're doing that.
Okay.
All right.
Next page.
Okay, and so these again are the 2013-2014 test dates. The registration for this is for the SAT. Okay. Again, the high school code's at the bottom. You'll need that for when you register. Okay. Okay, and so on our next piece of information that we're going to discuss is about the common application, Apply Texas.
Okay.
Have you gone through this process yet?
Yes, I have tried. But there was like I don't know, it wouldn't let me finish it or something weird like that. So I was thinking about just creating a new account and just starting over.
Okay, and we can go through that when we go through this. I'd like to help you with that. Okay. Are you not sure that you went through it properly?
Yeah, I think there was just some mistakes that I made. So.
Okay. Well, I'll be happy to address those with you when we're finished with this.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, and this is an area that we had explored earlier. Do you remember?
Yeah, the Turk.
Yes. Okay, and so I know you said that you utilized it for the
SAT?
Yes. And so did you find that useful?
Yes, for the math part it was really helpful because that's what I was struggling in. So,
Good,
yeah.
good, okay. So again, this isn't, there's so much information on there to help you. It's not just with preparing for tests, but scholarship offers and other pieces of information. So again, when we conclude this today, I'd like for you to be able to go on there and register and explore that a little further. Okay? All right. And I know that you said you had a little bit of difficulty when looking at it from home.
Oh, yeah.
So this is where you will go, and again, we'll go through that when we're done, but this is the password. GISD is the password to access it from home. Okay? All right. All right, so let's talk about FAFSA because, well, are you familiar with FAFSA?
Yeah, my friends, they get financial aid, so.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if I'll get financial aid. With my parents are getting divorced, so with my mom she's gonna be a single parent now, so I might qualify for it because it's just a single parent income. So.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that in about 2 weeks from now, we will be offering the workshop here at school, and I'll be posting it in the senior newsletter and via the announcements as well. So make sure that you stay apprised of that so that you and your mom can come because it's a great opportunity. It's kind of little different ways to fill out the FAFSA to help you, okay, and try to get some extra money, okay?
Yeah.
Because this money is free money, okay? This is money that you will never have to pay back, and it's free money, so take advantage of it, okay? There's a difference between we have grants, which is this, okay? We have scholarships, and we have loans, okay? Do you know the difference?
Between grants and loans?
And yes, grants, loans, and scholarships.
you don't have to pay back a grant, do you?
Exactly, you
And then
do
a
not pay
loan,
back grants.
loans, you have to pay those back. Grants,
Okay,
yeah.
and you pay those back upon graduation.
Mm.
You know, I would try to avoid the loans just
Yeah.
because you don't want to start
Definitely.
off, you know, in owing anyone money.
Mm.
But, you know, it's an avenue that
Sorry.
if it's necessary, you know, to go to college, then, you know, definitely pursue it. But try to get the money from either the FAFSA or from scholarships, okay? And we'll explore the scholarships further in just a little bit, okay? I do want to mention, last year we had an incident with several students, and when they went on to apply, they were charged money, and it was kind of a scam that had been going on, we were unaware about. But, you know, I really want to stress this. This is free. You do not pay for this, okay? So if you're on this site and it prompts you for, you know, to enter credit card information, leave the site. It's not the right site, okay?
Okay.
So it's fasfa.ed.gov, okay? All right. Okay, and then this next one is a comparison of the differences between high school life and college life. Okay, so if you'll look over that, and we'll discuss it in just a second.
Okay. High school is free. Time is structured by others. Need permission to participate in extracurricular activities. Is it okay that I read them out loud?
Please,
Okay.
yes.
You can count on your parents and teachers to remind you of your responsibilities. And then for college is voluntary and you pay tuition and fees. Deadline to pay tuition, fees. Manage your own time. It's your decision to participate in extracurriculars. You must balance your responsibilities and set priorities.
So, what I think that would be helpful to realize here is just the fact that while you're going to have much more freedom when you get to college, there are more responsibilities that come with that freedom.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, you know, college professors are not going to remind you of deadlines. When you get there, they're going to hand you something very similar to this, okay? They'll say, this is your syllabus, and these are the course expectations. These are when, you know, the assignments are due, and after that, they really don't address that anymore. So you've got to become a self-motivated learner, okay? And which I know that you are already. You know, you're taking dual credit courses, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
The online classes I took last summer, they sent us a syllabus, and that's all we had.
Okay.
So I have the feel for what it's going to be like, kind of.
Good, and that helps. You know, that's all part of the process of feeling confident when you leave here as part of your action plan. So you're just taking all the right steps in the right direction. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Monica.
Oh no, it's cool. It's
Okay.
just
Okay, and so this is just a
okay.
sorry. Would you like a drink? Here.
Oh yeah, that would
It's
be
a water
great.
bottle for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Career connection.
Go ahead. Yeah. So this is your career connections, and it's just you know, you know, from the time that we spoke the first time a couple of months back to where we are now, you've already you know, you've set the goals, and now you're starting to meet some of those goals that we set. And so you know, these are just some other avenues for you to explore. You know, careers will develop over time, you know, as you age and change your interests, so will your career, okay, many times. And so these are just some of the, you know, when you're exploring and you're investigating different avenues of career opportunities, this just kind of matches up interests with career paths, okay? So if you'll just take a, you know, a few minutes, look over that. If you have any questions, let me know.
Actor. That sounds pleasing.
Yes.
Very.
Is that something you might be interested in someday? No? Okay.
There's a lot of like weird jobs. Well, not weird, just like not,
Things you wouldn't really
yeah,
think about. Mm-hmm. Yes.
like FBI,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
anthropologist.
And there's actually, on part of the Turk's website or database, there is a career inventory that I would suggest you explore because it really goes into depth and it has like a Holland's personality type where it takes the different personalities and matches it with careers that would interest. And it goes further. It's really nice because it talks to you about, if you were going to, like wanting to go into animation, you could look into that and it tells you, how much college is required, how much that you would be making when you start off, what's the top amount that you would, realize when you're, you've had all of your experience accumulated and different things like that. So I think that's a great avenue for you to explore as well. Okay.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Okay, and so these are, moving on in our next, it's okay, it's the tips for writing scholarships, okay? So we talked about the need for a resume, okay, for your college application letters and for your letters of recommendation. But this is for when you're writing, or when you're applying for your scholarships, okay? So please read over this and let me know if you have questions.
And this applies to online.
Yes, online as well. Yes, ma'am. Most definitely. Are you looking at online applications yet? Okay,
I'm
good.
trying to.
Good. Wonderful. Like I said, we'll go further into that as well today because I know you had mentioned needing to, register for that. Okay, so we can do that. And then when we leave here, also, I want to take you down to the counselor's office and show you. We have an entire file cabinet full of. And we have a notebook in there that has all of the different applications. And be mindful because some are very specific as far as like, engineering majors or what have you, where others are just very general. But, look in the notebook, and then if you find one that you're interested in, get into the file cabinet, and it's arranged in alphabetical order. And then pull the scholarship that you're interested in. And if it's the last one, be sure to let us know so we can replenish the supply. But come down weekly because we get new ones all the time. Okay. Do you have any questions as far as this goes?
No.
Okay. Proofread, and then proofread again, and then take it to your English teacher and ask her to proofread it or him to proofread it. And another tip is you always want to give about 2 weeks notice if you're needing a letter of recommendation. To give the person plenty of time to prepare that for you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and this last piece of information here is probably the most important, so I always save it for the end, I think, but this is to release your information. So we cannot we're not authorized to release information to any school until you authorize the release of that information. And so just take this home, fill it out, and bring it back on Friday, and we can get that going for you so that when you do start the process, and the school's, asking for us to release transcripts or what have you, we can do that. There's no delay in that for you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, as far as this goes, do you have any questions?
I think I'm good. I think everything's pretty clear.
Okay, good.
Straight to the point. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's go on now and go.
Is it okay?
Yes, please. So the first thing I would like for you to do is let's navigate like we're at home, okay? So
To
that you
the
can.
Turks
Yes.
thing?
So that you can. You're confident in navigating that.
So
It's
do
naming.
And then the first one.
Yes, ma'am.
And library catalog.
Excellent.
And then Gale.
Perfect.
And then college portals.
Yes, ma'am.
And scholarship.
Yes, ma'am.
Undergraduate.
Mm-hmm. And while you're entering that, Monica, you know, like I said, the last time we met, we addressed some goals that, you know, that you had set for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning of this meeting today, you said, if I'm correct, that you have, you know, met some of the goals.
Mm-hmm.
You've already done that. You've decided, you know, that you're wanting to go to UTD and major in animation. Okay, so what are our next goals that you're going to set, Monica, for yourself?
Apply for college and scholarships.
Okay, so next goals are to apply for college and apply for the scholarships.
Mhm.
I think those are perfect goals for you at this point in the year.
Mhm.
Okay, so and here's our first step in
Yeah.
applying for those scholarships. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, what I want you to notice on here, well, besides just how many scholarships there are, that the wonderful thing about this database system is that it tells you if an essay is required,
Yeah.
if a resume is required, if there's a letter of recommendation required. So you know up front, before you ever apply, you know what is required of you, and all the deadlines and whatnot, as far as that goes. And also notice, look at the amounts.
Yeah, like 47,000.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but then you have, you know, $300 ones.
Yeah.
And, you know, don't miss out on those $300 ones.
Yeah.
Okay, because they do add up.
Mhm.
Okay, so I know the 47,000 looks, ooh, it's wonderful, and let's apply
Yeah.
for that one. But like I said, it really does add up for you.
Mhm.
Okay, so you could get several of the $300 scholarships. And it will really help, you know, towards your financial need. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now I know that you had wanted to look at the Apply Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Do you feel confident with this, Monica?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
And remember that your password from home is?
GISD.
Perfect. Yes, you got it.
Okay. I think I forgot my password. I mean, my username.
Okay.
Because it won't let me log in. So I'm probably just going to have to make a new one. Yeah.
Okay. You want to go ahead and do that? So we've got a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Create. Oh, this is going to take forever. Um,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
City. Did all of this. Now to log in. I need to just write my password down. My password and my username.
Well, you know, anymore we have so many different username and passwords that it's
Mhm.
hard to remember all of them sometimes. I know it seems like every time I conduct one of these interviews, the student says the same thing. I've forgotten my username and password.
Email address. Street address. Do I do it again?
No, it's the physical address.
Okay.
Yeah. It's different from permanent.
Um, Mm.
It's not necessary.
Okay.
That one is.
Alternate.
And that's not necessary.
Okay. Emergency contact.
And so again, Monica, just as you're finishing up this process, what were your goals that we established?
Apply for college and apply for scholarships.
Good. And hopefully, when you leave here today, you will be set up to do so from home, so that you have that ease of access.
Yeah.
And I do also recommend, highly recommend that you and your mother attend the FAFSA workshop that we have in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, she would love to go that.
Good.
Go to that.
Because it's a great resource that we've started offering here.
Oh my gosh, this stuff is so long.
But it's worth it. It's worth it.
Definitely.
It's an overwhelming process, I will say, because there's so much just, tedium to it. It's just, you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again. But it'll pay off in the long run. Because our goal is to know what we're doing when we graduate, right? Okay, and this is how you're going to achieve that goal, I think, Monica.
What is your favorite sport? Pet's first name. How many brothers and sisters do you have? One. Make and model of your first car.
That was an odd question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Monica.
It's fine. Name of your best friend's child. Was last name. Favorite teacher in high school. I don't know. Father's middle name. Oh, it's easier. One more. Okay. So say. See.
Okay, so you have your profile set up for you, okay? So that, again, when you leave here today, you can go home and do what?
Apply for scholarships and for college.
Awesome, Monica. Okay, so I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day and spending a few minutes with me to reassess goals and establish, what your plan of action is for post-graduation, Monica. Do you have any further questions of me?
No. I think no.
Okay, so when we meet again, I would love to hear about your success in your scholarship search and your success in your application process, okay? If you have any needs between then and now, please come see me, okay? My door is always open to you. Don't forget to come in as often as you can and explore the scholarships that we have in our office,
yeah,
okay? Okay, well, today is Thursday, October the 31st, and the time is 4:03 p.m. Thank you, Monica.